And we're live. Hey guys, it is Monday, May 9th, 9:01 p.m. But the stream did start on time at 9 p.m. And happy Mother's Day. We've got Ali BHG in the chat and Maria Palmer. I didn't announce the stream earlier because the last time I did that, we ended up with a pretty bad lag. And later on in the stream when we played games, it didn't work out so well, so I thought just to see if this eliminates the lag, I would I could have tested this a better way. It was pretty stupid to do this live, but I thought I'd just go back to the old way of randomly starting the stream. And hello to Ali BHG, Marie, Yahia, Harjot, Bevi YHZ, Vivian Johnson, and Jennifer Barter. Josh Teratopia says it's about time. Alex and Ricardo. I'm, of course, drinking with my WMD mug. This is a special gift we got last week. And before we get any further, since my mom is probably watching, happy birthday. And we're live. Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, May, whatever day it is, May 8th. The time is 7:33 p.m. and I'm here at my home in beautiful Midtown Toronto. Let me see what's going on. Apparently, old Johnny had invaded there, but thank goodness we got rid of that guy. That long-haired freak is out of here. I thought I would troll a little bit and play part of the stream from last year's Mother's Day stream. So, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Mom, if you're watching, that was a gift for you. Can that be a gift? I don't know, but happy Mother's Day. Yeah, it's 7:33, and I put up a poll. But first, welcome to the stream, everyone. Ali BHG, Mark H, Yahia, Gertej, Mark S, Marie Palmer says, "What a difference! Love the new Johnny." Yes, I can afford to cover up my kitchen now. Vivian Johnson, Rena is here. Hi, Johnny, and everyone over here. It's Monday, 8:30 Japan time. You're on your way to work by train. That is dedication, Rena. And that is my Twidget app doesn't seem to be working. Vivian was about to ask me what happened to my hair. Hello, Vivian Johnson, John O'Meara, Stephen Collins, Lisa with the ... Gertej, and everyone else. I put up a poll asking what beer I should have, the Pompous Ass or the Detour. And when I put it up instantly, Pompous Ass got a whole bunch of votes. So I walked away from the computer and I went and I picked it up, but now I see Detour is ahead in the poll. So I have the wrong beer here. So can you guys just go ahead and start voting for Pompous Ass so I can drink this damn beer? I don't really want to get up and go get the other beer. So just please start voting for this one so I can drink it. And thank you. It was either Maria or Brad Palmer who sent a super chat to have an IPA tonight, along with Marg H. Sorry, I don't have any IPAs in the fridge, and I didn't have time to go buy one, but I did pick up lunch from A&W at the end of this afternoon stream. And Detour is pulling ahead even... What? Come on, Pompous Ass. Let's vote, and then I can drink it. Also, in honor of Mother's Day, again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and mother-like figures out there. I'm going to have a strip of the good stuff. It's been a while. Only solution is to both drink both and keep all happy. Well, Pompous Ass is up to 48%. I'm going to end the poll right when it gets to 51%. Gertej ate A&W last night. Can I open up? This might make me get up anyway. Oh, there's a little rip up here. There we go. So this is, these are dissolvable strips that I've had for quite a while and I just haven't got around to. Is there just one in here? That's it? So this is a 10T. Maybe I can rip this in half and I can have it in halves. Rena says normally she's working from home. So we're going to have a little date sheet tonight. And again, welcome to the stream. Did you guys like that old school Johnny? There's part of my old intro that I had. You know what? Screw the poll. I put up the poll, but I can take the poll down. That poll officially never existed. We're going to go ahead and have the Pompous Ass. This is a Great Lakes Brewery. 4.2%. This is on the light side. Handcrafted beer. Please refrigerate. Drink this beer fresh. Is that really necessary? Anyways, cheers and happy Mother's Day. And thanks to everyone who dropped in to my Monday afternoon stream today. I went around on the e-scooter around downtown. Let's get this long-haired freak off the screen. Hello, TV DXER. All right, old Johnny. I banish you. Marquez just had Subway now. Yoink. There we go. And there's nobody in the 24/7 stream. Yogi was here. Dropping some eyeballs. Subscribers only. I'm subscribed. Only channel subscribers of 5 minutes or longer can send messages. What? I can't send a message in my own chat. Yogi, come over to this stream. There's only one person watching, though. I don't know how long this stream is going to hang on. I don't know. Allie Bates, she says you're not subscribed to yourself. This is a fake Johnny Strides account I made. This way, when I log into these, when I do these live streams, at least this way I can be logged in. Before I wasn't logged in, so it was kind of awkward. I couldn't be subscribed to anything or anything like that. So this is not my real account. This is a fake account that I made with, that has my old logo. So that's what this is logged in. But I've been subscribed for more than 5 minutes, so. Zach McNally says hi. Hello, Zach McNally. And for some reason, something is not working here. Let me just try one thing. Oh, there we go. Testing this out. Josephine says hello from the UK. Hello, Josephine. Marg H says hello again. Happy Mother's Day. And we're done. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you had a good one. The Maple Leafs are playing right now. So if we check out, the Maple Leafs are down 3-0. So for the second time in a row, I am competing with the Maple Leafs. My Friday night stream went head-to-head with the Maple Leafs, and now my Sunday night stream is. But it doesn't look like it's worth watching. Also, how did the Blue Jays do this afternoon? Did they play? Today. Blue Jays lost 4-3. That's a heartbreaker. Chris Mills says poorly. And I do have our special guest here tonight. Let me get him on just so he can make an appearance and say hello. What am I doing? What am I doing? This might be the last we see of Charlie, at least for quite a while. We'll get the Charlie cam going. Switch my microphone over, so it probably doesn't sound that good now. Pull that down. Charlie, come here, treat. You want a treat? Sit. Ooh, watch this. He can jump. Touch. Touch. Sit. Paw. And look what he did. He has like one of those rawhide treats. And he just destroyed it and left all these little bits in my carpet. I'm gonna have to get like a rug shampooer or steam cleaner because he has made this carpet filthy. This was not like this before Charlie came. There's one of his toys. It's kind of ridiculous. What are you doing, man? Did you enjoy your treat? We went for a pretty good walk today, too. But he's been a bad boy because he hasn't eaten his dinner yet. Let's see, has he eaten his dinner? No, that is some kind of raw beef with a milk bone stuck into it. He did not eat it. Bad Charlie. And I couldn't see the chat there. Devin says it was a horrible working a Mother's Day. Margate says, what a sweetheart. Josephine says, naughty dog. All right, let's get the Charlie cam off here. Oops. Ellie BHG says, maybe put a little water in it. It's already kind of moist. He had his breakfast. He just hasn't eaten his dinner yet. But Charlie, he'll eat. He'll eat. And he's pooping every single walk. We go for 3 walks a day, and he always drops a big poop. You got to roll the bag up, pick it up. I'm quite proficient at that. John Amir says this dog gets a lot of attention. Did you catch Ken's radio interview? Yes, I have a lot of tabs open there, and we will be going through those. Hey, look at this. I'm subscribed to Ken. Hey, people. I was recently interviewed on a radio program based in Belleville, Ontario, on a cool station called 91XFM Alternative Radio. Is that how Ken sounds? The show is called Quint in the Groove and is hosted by Kevin Bazker. It's an hour-long program where we talked about my channel and music interests and played a bunch of songs between the chit-chat. The show will air this Sunday, May the 8th at 8 a.m. and then we'll repeat at 8 p.m. Uh-oh. We're 15 minutes away from competing with Ken on the radio. So we can hear it. Well, I can't do that. I'll get copyrighted. But anyways, at 8 p.m., you can tune into 91XFM and listen to Ken on the radio. Marie Palmer says, hey, Ken. Hey, that wasn't actually Ken, by the way. That was just me impersonating Ken. Hey, people. But anyways, that's really, really cool. And I think Ken, unlike me, knows a whole lot about music. So he's probably the right guy to be on that radio show. I don't know jack shit. I listen to the same songs that I've been listening to for like 6 years. Mainly because I'm too lazy to download new stuff. And also, I don't have Spotify anymore. And I canceled my Amazon Music. So I'm kind of just stuck with the same old MP3s. Indeed, Chris the Pepsi driver. Long time no see, Chris the Pepsi driver. Susan is having butter chicken for dinner. Anyways, that is good, exciting news for Ken Continuum. And in other Walktuber-related news, I talked about this a bit on Friday. Where'd it go? streamed 3 days ago, but maybe he took it down. But Action Kid did a live stream from home, but I can't see it. Where'd it go? Actually, oh, there it is. Oh, he changed the thumbnail. But yeah, you can.
That's inflation, people. Things cost more now. This is back in 2018, 4 years ago. Jared says it looks so rainy. You would hate that weather. Yeah.
There you go. Action Kid doing some home streams. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to his next one. I actually really enjoyed his last stream. Susan says, hiya, Johnny and Charlie. Estelle is here. Thanks for tuning in all the way from down under, Estelle. So yeah, so a lot going on. Lisa says words. Ali BHG says, do a game night with him combined. I think I got to make this less transparent. How do I do that? Let's turn up the opacity. There we go. That should make it a little easier to read. I will invite him and we'll see if we can figure out how to do this. Lisa says, John, what language are you calling Charlie in? I'm calling him in English, unless you're talking to John O'Meara. So yeah, big news. Ken at 8, if you missed it, feel free to tune out of the stream. I won't be too offended if you want to put that on. But there's also the Maple Leafs going on. So what I wanted to do was just go through the YouTube channels that I watched the most. I went through my watch history and I looked at all the channels that I watch more than any other channel. And these are the channels that basically I never miss a video. I resubscribe to them on this fake account, but on my main account, these are, in other words, these are the channels where I actually click the bell. I don't know, when you click the bell, it sends you, sometimes, not always, sends you a push notification. So these are the channels that I watch. Chris the Pepsi driver says, it's my channel. Chris the Pepsi driver, you do in fact have a channel. That is awesome. Unless this isn't your your channel, you'll be pleased to know I have a solid supply of Pepsi products in the fridge. I also have my San Pellegrino and bubbly. Chris says, yes, sir, 2 hearts. Well, there we go. Let's give Chris some love. And the next time you post a YouTube short, which apparently is once a year, we will check it out. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Chris. But no, you are not amongst the my most viewed channels. So which channel have I watched every single video from? This channel. This is a channel called City Beautiful. He's not located in Canada, but those are his popular uploads. But he does a lot of things. I'm kind of an armchair urbanist, more of a amateur one. I don't really, I'm certainly not a subject matter expert, so I really enjoy watching content from people who are, because it really changes the lens in terms of how I view our city, and you know, it sort of colors a lot of my thoughts and commentary as we go through the city. So this channel, it's North American centric, but he talks about transit-oriented TODs, as they call it, or TODs. He compares European zoning to US zoning. So yeah, there's a lot of really, really excellent content on here. He's also on Nebula. So he's got bonus content on Nebula as well. So this is probably my favorite channel, just because it's super, super duper unbiased and super informative. And I could not edit as well as this guy edits. Like, this is 10 out of 10 stuff. So there's the channel I watch the most. But here come some of the other channels. Someone said, check out Oh the Urbanity. Here we go. Oh the Urbanity. This is a Ottawa-based urbanism channel. And this recent video is really, really neat. It talks about 4 harmful myths about housing affordability, and it talks about a lot of things that are sort of contrary to common belief, including my thought. I always thought, you know, one of the problems with the housing market is people and investment companies owning multiple units and gobbling up all the stock. The problem with that line of thinking is that decimates the rental market. And this talks about just different measures we can take in terms of improving having more affordable housing and how we need more newer homes so that one day they can become more affordable older homes. Like it's kind of a shift in your paradigm in terms of how you think about things. But yeah, this is a very unique Canadian take on urbanism, basically. And they kind of take things from a different angle than I would have thought traditionally. And I actually learn a whole lot from the way they do it. And they shouted me out in one of their videos, which was really cool. So thank you. And they've only got 28,000. I say only, that's still a hell of a lot. But if you want to support some Canadian YouTubers who often have Toronto content or Toronto scenes, this is a couple doing it. There's a guy and a girl that sort of co-host each video or co-narrate, but definitely recommend it. It's on the lines of this with a Canadian twist, focused mostly on Montreal, Ottawa, and a little bit of Toronto. And no, I am not feeling the THC yet. Susan says, I didn't say hi to everyone. It's hard to type with iPhone. John says, maybe the dog's human knows Polish. John O'Meara, he said it a few times now. What am I being accused of saying, Lisa? Come on, go ahead. Whitby Dude says, I'm an urban planner. We'll check these out. Whitby Dude, you should be a guest on this channel. We need more of an urban background, at least a qualified one. I did. I'll talk about a video I did where I got absolutely roasted. This one, I've talked about this channel a lot. This is a transplanted Torontonian who now lives in the Netherlands. Definitely European-centric content. This latest one, Business Parks Suck, but they don't have to, was based on a Mississauga business park that infuriated this, I forget his name. Do we know his name? No. Anyways, yeah, this is a super opinionated channel, but I can't disagree with the content. So at the end of the day, it makes it pretty entertaining. Capiche says, check out the game City Skylines. I own City Skylines, actually. I just haven't really got around to watching it. Lisa says, room at the Shangri-La was Rip-Off City. Was it? I apologize for the room not being in tip-top shape when I was there. The people staying there just kind of hid all their stuff. Yeah, so this room was like $640 something plus fees and taxes. It came out to over 800 Canadian. So I'll just leave that there since we're on the topic of this room. But I don't see it. Like, I've stayed in $50 boutique hotels in other parts of the world that, to my eyes, were just as nice and just as clean. And the thing is, the people that stay here rave about this place. Like, TripAdvisor is just full of really good reviews, and the people staying there were raving about it. And I don't get it. Like, it's not a big room. Not that size is really all that important, but it was just kind of, I guess the fittings and fixtures were like really high end. It was really high end marble, but who cares? Does that make Do you spend your time in the hotel just like touching the countertops going, ooh, this was expensive? Like, who gets off on that? I don't get it. But I'm not going to knock the people that can stay there.
Down the road and restock with PepsiCo products. Rob is the manager of the one on Yonga, just north of Egg. Tell him I say hello, waving hand.
Chris the Pepsi driver, $20 super chat. Thank you for the Mother's Day super chat, Chris the Pepsi driver. I will for sure wave hello to the manager, Rob, at the Dollarama. That is not where I buy my Pepsi products, though. Actually, the current 12-pack of Diet Pepsi I got off Amazon. Is that bad for you as a Pepsi driver if I buy my Pepsi off Amazon? It's just it wasn't on sale anywhere. So if it's not on sale and if it's the same price, I either buy it from a big evil grocery conglomerate or a big evil online shopping conglomerate. So I took the lazy route and had it dropped off at my doorstep. But yeah, this room, like, this is downright opulent in here. Like, this is all super, super nice. But do I want to pay that much money for it? Apparently, I learned if you want to do tea here, they call it like afternoon tea or high tea or whatever. It is $220 for 2 people. And you get tea and snacks. So you're going to pay over $100 for a person to get tea and snacks and to sit in this room and do it. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Unfortunately, when I went through here, they weren't playing any music. Gertej loves drinking Pepsi. John says, the Leafs shit show happening. Yeah, it's going to be 2-all tonight. We're just going to have to deal with it. Lisa says, what about that is opulent? I'm going to say it was a nice atmosphere. You get the feeling that this is where they would go film a scene from that Selling Sunset show, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to rag on it because to each their own. Also, that sitting area in the hallway, people put out to pasture, people who have been bad, and their spouse won't let them in the room. I don't know. But anyways, I do have some news. I have a chance to visit another hotel coming soon. So, you know what? Since we're here, what is the worst hotel in Toronto? Probably one of the worst hotels in Toronto. What is this? What is this? Oh, the Waverly. Boo, the Waverly is now a condo. Reviewed October 27th, 2010. Mapping. Oh, this is from 2014. Give me a... What I might do, just for some content, is find like the cheapest hotel or the dirtiest or the worst. Toronto takes 2 spots on dirtiest hotel list. The Nightmare off Elm Street has closed. Bond Place, says John O'Meara. It got 3.5 stars. And contact oh, it's currently not available. Susan says the Alexandra Park Hotel. Is that still functioning? The Alexandra Hotel. $120. That is very, very cheap for Toronto. Whoa! Is this like 1960? What? Steven says the West Queen. Oh, I was researching about that one. We're going through my top YouTube channels, and now we're looking at cheap hotels. The West Queen West Hotel, I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner, because I've been looking at this. It's only $80. I think this one, the bathrooms are shared. Ugh. Do I have to spend the night there, or can I just go in and make a video and leave? Should I do it? Parkdale Inn. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. No offense. Susan says the Alexandra Hotel. The June Hotel, says Chris the Pepsi driver. Nothing coming up. I'm going to make rules that it has to be within maybe the old city of Toronto. So we'll exclude the burbs, because I know there's a hotel strip in Scarborough that probably has some janky hotels, and there's obviously ones up in Etobicoke by the airport. But Chris the Pepsi driver says the June Hotel. I don't see anything for that. Whoa, look at that website. How is this a website of a hotel in 2022? Standard room 85, sofa 95, 2 beds 110. I mean, I don't want to knock it because I haven't been there, and there are people who legitimately this is their best option, but I think it could be fun to go see what you get for a deal. Awesome web design. Yeah, this was designed in Microsoft Front Page or Dreamweaver in like 2002. That is easily the worst website I've ever seen in my life. All right, thanks for the inspiration. Let's get back on track here. So we can circle back to this, but I talked about Hotel X at the CNE. That, believe it or not, Hotel X showed up on a lot of lists of like the top hotels in the city. Thanks for voting, everyone. 37 votes in. 76% said yes. Notice the rooms by the hour. I thought rooms by the hour was kind of an illegal thing because it implied certain activities were going on there. So we had this. We had Oh the Urbanity. City Nerd, super nice guy. We've exchanged a few DMs. He's a fan of my channel and vice versa. Similar themes, but his is a bit more technical and a bit more analytical in terms of how he breaks things down. So he's more of a numbers and stats guy. This was a fascinating one. The most urbanist ballparks. And
today we're going on a road trip. Survey.
And we have, where are we here? I think we're near the top of the list. Charlie, go away. Obviously, Fenway Park is up there. I thought the Skydome was on here. There we go.
Despite being kind of a behemoth structure, the overall footprint of Rogers is one of the smaller on this list, considering a lot of the parking is hidden under the stadium itself. There's bike access from the lakefront and a protected bikeway through downtown along University and Simcoe. The transit connections are a bit weak considering that this is Toronto. You can catch trams on Spadina, but you have to walk something like half a mile to get to Union Station, so I didn't give that full credit. I mean, I'd walk it, but if you make that walk, you do have access to the subway and the entire GO network. Number 6 is Petco Park in the Gaslamp Corridor.
So yeah, a lot of cool top 10 lists like that. I just gave Charlie another cookie, by the way. Mike T asking if PNC Park is on the list. There's only one way to find out. Watch the channel, but I don't know. I just really, really like his content. Hey, we have a GO train up here. It is heavily North American focused. He did a video on Strodes. Look at that. Strode is like a home run topic. 112,000 views. But yeah, this is a really awesome channel. Again, I never miss a video. Coming up next, very, very Toronto-centric YouTube channel. One that I really like. And this guy works probably harder than any YouTuber out there just because any that I know, he is putting up content like every day or two. And these aren't like easy videos to make. These are very, very thoughtful time-consuming and informative videos to make. He's certainly an expert on his subject matter. And I've had Reese on this channel. If you type Johnny RM Transit, boom, walking Toronto with RM Transit from St. Clair to K-Town, November. So, really nice guy. Harjot says, Johnny, the Leafs are losing by 0 and Tampa is winning by 3. You mean the Leafs are losing 0-3. Chaser says, we love Reese. Yes. So Reese is one of my most watched channels. And what I mean by this is I actually sit down in front of the big TV and watch every video start to finish. I don't just play them in the background while I'm doing other things, half-assed looking at my phone, editing a video. These are the ones that I like sit down and watch. Like, I treat it like, you know, you would your favorite show on Prime or something. So it's pretty this is what I like. Chris the Pepsi driver says, Johnny, I got like 3 more followers. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Chris the Pepsi driver. William says, Johnny, how can no walking channels made this list, only because I don't want to play favorites with other walking channels, but I also play their stuff in the background. Usually Ken and Action Kid, I just always play their videos while I'm working and stuff around the home. This channel, he is kind of like a hybrid of what I do and what these guys does. Nick Johnson, he's also super entertaining, super opinionated, but his delivery is good, and he's not afraid to piss people off. Chris the Pepsi driver says, Johnny, I noticed another walking video around Toronto today. Not going to name names, but it wasn't close. Preferences. But this guy, what has he done recently? I never look at this. When I go to a YouTube channel, I never click home. I always want to say, what have you done recently? Because this is what they're actually doing. This is more reflective of what you're going to get if you subscribe. So like secret affordable cities you didn't know. Inside North Carolina's tragic rot belt. 10 places in Alabama you should never move to. Basically, he drives around all of the U.S. I think he's been up to Toronto once. And he records it, and he'll talk about what he sees. And he'll have locals on, and he'll talk about their opinions. And he'll dive into some of the stats and talk about why things are going good or why things are not going good. He's certainly not afraid to piss people off with his titles. The 10 worst places in Massachusetts, fancy Henderson neighborhoods, the worst parts of Richmond. But I don't know. I think this guy is also a machine. You said Reese is a machine, but this guy is also a content machine. And his Unboxing America videos are hilarious and super informative. So huge thumbs up for Nick Johnson. I don't agree with or align with all these people in terms of their opinions, but I appreciate their content. And like this guy just drives everywhere and puts out constant good videos. All right, Kathleen, have a good night. What does he unbox? Chris, you'll have to watch one of the videos, but basically it's basically an explained video. Like his Florida videos were awesome. We are off the theme, but this is another Toronto channel, Bright Sun Films. This is, I think, Jake Williams is his name. I just watched this earlier today while I was eating my breakfast, bankrupt, but he does a number of different series. Disney's River County, Abandoned Disney's Horizons. You learn a whole lot about like Disney World or Walt Disney and all the plans. Modern Abandoned Mall with terrifying Sears. Abandoned Disney's Communicore Interventions. Inside a 70s Abandoned Days Inn Hotel. This one was awesome. I think he did the bowling alley in Markham, actually. Club 300. McBarge, 22. McBarge, this was built in Vancouver as like a floating McDonald's. I think in the late 80s or early 90s. And it's still around. The Fontainebleau. I remember seeing this hotel in Vegas. Unbelievable Abandoned Mega Mansion. This one I think is in Ontario. So yeah, a lot of really, really cool stuff and cool content. It's not so urbanist themed, but again, really, really well done. Each one is pretty much a documentary. Chris Mills, I don't think McBarge was for the Olympics. I think it was way older than that. (1986). The McBarge was built in 1986 as an attraction at the Expo 86, World's Fair in Vancouver, Canada. John O'Meara says Nick Johnson wears a bow tie. I don't know about that. Anyways, this is a super, super high quality channel. And they did a video called Closed for Storm. I'm kind of a theme park buff. I left the theme park videos off of this list, but yeah, I really watched this. Now we're going to go down a weird little rabbit hole with this one. This channel, effing entertaining. You learn so much about little things about pop culture and life growing up. All right. He did an excellent, if you're wondering about New Coke, he did an excellent video on that recently. Mac Tonight. I totally forgot about Mac Tonight until I watched this video. And then I remembered, like, yeah, that was this weird ad campaign that Coke ran. The Everest Discrepancy, Talladega. I didn't watch all of them on this channel. That's why there's only play bars. Again, this is not my normal YouTube channel. You'll notice because this logo is color and the real Johnny Strides logo is black and white. Chris the Pepsi driver says Coke is a joke. It's funny because at the time, Pepsi was surpassing Coke in market share, and they also had the Pepsi challenge. So Coke responded by devising a better tasting formula that tested better than Pepsi, but they just pissed a whole lot of people off when they changed. And then when they changed back, it was like the greatest marketing trick ever. But anyways, there will never be another Simpsons episode like this. Yes, that's the Frank Grimes episode, I think. But yeah, a lot of really, really crazy random topics on Emplemon. I really enjoy it. Susan says Johnny didn't criticize the toilet paper over or under at the Shangri-La. You know, I just kind of went into that one without really thinking about what I was going to do. I never talked about how it's like such a good location for a hotel. I should have done that. I should have criticized the toilet paper roll. So I need to take better notes next time I do it. At the same time, the idea was just to kind of have a raw experience of what it's like in the hotel, seeing everything for the first time and judging it and then leaving. But yeah, Emplemon is awesome. This guy is like a travel vlogger who doesn't know what a gimbal is, but still his content is really cool. He did flying wherever my Deliveroo rider is from, flying wherever a shop worker tells me to, flying to wherever my Uber driver is from. So literally he ordered an Uber. Now he's in Europe, so it's not that hard to get around, but he ordered an Uber and then he flew to the country where the Uber driver was from. So, oh, this is a Transnistria, which is actually at the center of like the Russia-Ukraine conflict right now. Sweden, he did these no money challenges where he did like Las Vegas with no money. He has these tricks to get like free McDonald's and stuff. Anyways, despite the very old approach to vlogging, like the shaky camera on a stick, which kind of makes it a little hard to watch, ridiculously entertaining, ridiculously well done. And that might just be the aesthetic he's going for. SR God says I should do the money trick because you're broke. Let me know if that works in Toronto when you're here. Ali BHG says sounds a little staged. Maybe. Yes, and he also is friends with Bald and Bankrupt and has had Bald and Bankrupt on a number of his episodes. Check out. Oh, I'm not gonna just randomly check out a channel on this. Whitby dude remembers my Montreal hotel had isolator problems. Charlie, what do you want, man? What do you want? Why are you just chilling next to me? What? What do you want? There is 8-year-old Charlie. He's happy, at least. You got food. Does he know 130 people are watching him right now? Susan says he wants my attention. I just fed him. I just gave him a treat. He's not getting any more treats because... Who's a good boy? Don't worry, we'll go. I need to turn that light, or the green screen doesn't work properly. I think he's realizing he's not getting any snacks on this little adventure. He's losing faith. But he's still happy. Kurtej says 4-0. LEBHG says at least he has... Oh, he whines. This dog whines like crazy. He will wake me up in the middle of the night crying. And then I'll give him like a third of a milk bone. Yeah, he says he wants a damn walk. Give Charlie a blanket. Hi, Charlie. What do you want? Look at this. Look at this. Can you believe this? Do we have to go give Charlie a snack? This dog. Okay, one sec. Okay, we'll give him a snack. Then we'll get back to our YouTubing. I'll switch my mic over. Let's go. This is it. You better eat your damn dinner. Charlie. Up, up. Do you want a snack? Touch. Touch. Now you're going to make a mess on my bed. With your damn stuffed animal. Okay, bye, Charlie. Trying to do a live stream. Lisa says that Stuffy is awesome. That Stuffy is from his owners, not from me. Whippy Dude says I'm going to miss him when he goes home. Marie Palmer, how many what? Anyways, sorry about that. Back to our regularly scheduled programming where I'm talking about some of the webs or YouTube channels that I watch. By the way, if you ask a nice question, I will throw it up on the screen or say something interesting. Johnny, he said he won't make a mess. Everett C says, help with the cost of more Charlie snacks. Yes, Lisa, that is his special word. Everett C, thank you so much. And you also...
Help with the cost of more Charlie snacks.
Sent a super chat on the stream earlier today. So huge thanks for your support. Thank you very much, Everett C. Eunice says, do you follow any food channels? That girl who... Okay, we're going to see on this next channel. Sanjay says 5-0. Okay, Leafs fans, give it up. The Leafs aren't winning tonight. It's over. It is over. There will be no Leafs victory. Thank you again, Everett C., for your support. That's awesome. So this channel I watch, called Kit Boga, what this guy does is he like baits scammers and wastes their time and makes them think that he's falling for their scam. He has like a virtual machine, so he like will have Windows running in a sandbox, and he's created fake banks, and he has a fake Google Play script where it looks like he's redeeming Google Play cards. And he'll even like simulate driving to like a store like Lowe's or, you know, a Macy's or something to buy gift cards from. So his whole thing is wasting the time of scammers and being absolutely hilarious with them. Where this ties into your question, do you watch any food content? I recently discovered...
I teamed up with Natalie Sidesurf.
Natalie Sidesurf, that's it. This girl...
My name is Natalie Sides.
Made a cake that looks exactly like hers. I used to watch Hot Ones, but look at this. She made a cake that looks like her. She's like...
This is a Side Surf Cake Studio mug. You can get one too at shop.
And she goes into how she does it. Like, this is an artist and a
And
half.
there you have it. A self-portrait cake.
Look at that.
You know that this is one of my favorite cakes to cut. Not a lot of people get to cut a cake that looks like themselves. So let's do it. Let's cut it.
I don't know. I find this to be
it's like my cake
amazing
sister.
and a half.
What a
She's
beautiful
easily the
moment.
most skilled and
Here we go.
talented of all the YouTubers
Yeah,
I
that's
watch.
weird. This is real weird. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week for another cake.
But anyways, I learned of her channel because she guest
I
starred
teamed up with
on
Natalie Sidesurf, who you may have seen on TV.
Kit Boga's channel. She wears cake frosting for makeup. But anyways, yeah, Kit Boga, this guy is awesome just because scammers are pathetic trolls who need to do something else preying on the vulnerable. And this guy, he pretends to be different characters. He's got like a granny character. He's got an old man, and he changes his voice. He even does a webcam, so he uses a webcam that makes it look like he is someone else, and he'll webcam with them. But anyways, he is the best scam baiter. It's just absolutely hilarious. Ali BHG says this sounds staged. No, there's nothing staged at all about this. When you get those text messages and spam calls, those people are so easy to tag along. Action Kid says Cake Girl can't be creepier than walking through the hole. Action Kid is here. Welcome, Action Kid. Long time no see. Last time I think you were in one of these streams, we were playing some rap battle, which we did last week. Although I don't see Tech Needs T is here. Tech Needs T is here. I don't see. That's not English. I should really learn how to speak English. Anyways, this channel is awesome. So I'll keep moving on with my most watched YouTube channels. We've gone from all the urbanist channels. This guy's a New Yorker, and he specializes in board repair. But so his channel was all super technical, fixing but mostly MacBooks that have been damaged. But it then grew into this enormous thing, and he kind of became at the forefront of the right to repair movement, which means it's basically a lot of companies are building stuff in a way that you can't repair it yourself, and even third parties can't repair it. The only option is to send it back to the manufacturer and they can repair it, and sometimes they won't even do it. They'll just say tough luck. It's all part of planned obsolescence, right? And Apple actually makes most of their money off of people repairing shit because they're a scam. So he's super pro right to repair, and I think that's super important. So He really gets behind products that have high repairability. So yeah, he still does. I don't watch his board repair videos. Like, that's kind of not my thing. But he will trash companies. Zero Motorcycle.
Hey everybody.
A
How's
rot
it going?
on the culture
Hope you're
of
having a lovely
ownership. So
Thursday morning, and I
he
hope
calls a
wherever
spade
you
a
are-
spade. Chris Mill says, as a repairer, I support this. His opinion is when you buy something, it is yours. You own it. If you want to modify it, you should be free to modify it. If you want to repair it, you should be free to do that. If you want to upgrade it or replace something, you should be free to do that. And companies these days are locking down, and they're not just making it so that you can't change anything. They're making it so if you change something, the product stops working. Like, there's a product called One Wheel. I don't know if you guys have seen these. They're these kind of neat balance boards, but they cost like $2,000, and they own the patent to them, so nobody else can make these. Only this company, and they're really, really cool. But what they started doing was, in all the new ones, if you disconnect, I think it's the battery, the One Wheel will no longer work. If you disconnect the battery and just plug it back in, you have to send it to them to reboot the device to fix it. So you can't just take it to a third-party shop and say, hey, change the battery, give me a better battery, upgrade the rim, upgrade anything. You cannot even take apart your own machine without breaking it. And they have one repair center in the US to service the entire world. So third-party repair shops are locked out. So there's all these like e-bike repair shops that do e-bikes, e-scooters, and they fix and repair those. This is perfect for them, but they can't work on the new ones because they basically self-detonate themselves if you just unplug the battery. There's no reason for that. John Deere does stuff like that with their tractors, so people can't even fix their own stuff. And they do it under the guise of safety. But, I mean, they're not going to be liable anyways. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I really, really get behind Louis Rossman's message behind... he also does some very funny live streams. He's done some videos where he just walks around New York City calling it a dump, and he talks about a lot of the problems with rent and what's going on there. Scott on Tape from Toronto checks out locations and things like that. Cool guy. Estelle says Scott on Tape. And he's from Toronto. Michael Jackson's real grave location. Famous grave, soul superstar Wilson Pickett. Oh, didn't we look this one up already, Estelle? I seem to remember this. Devin says Microsoft tried stuff like that with their hardware. They were terrified of being reverse engineered. Microsoft has done a total 180 on that. The original Surface laptops, the laptop, not the tablet, were impossible to repair. You basically... It was glued together, and if you opened it, you could never close it again. They made it so you could only repair it at a Microsoft Service Center. And they have flip-flopped, and now the new Surfaces were designed with repair in mind. So some companies have started going the other direction. Apple has sort of created a repair program, so has Samsung, but Louis Rossman roasts both of those. This channel I watch for entertainment, not for news. I just think this guy is absolutely hilarious. Think of me what you will for liking him, but he is really, really funny. And I also watch this channel to see if ads play on their videos, because what happens, they do a lot of controversial topics, and what happens is YouTube demonetizes a lot of their videos. And I actually got into it when I did a video myself on a protest at the Chinese consulate. Charlie's freaking out. And my video was demonetized by YouTube. And I was like, what? How is this content demonetizable? And they also didn't really promote the video. It did really poor in views. And I started going down, like, is YouTube like censoring? Are they really doing that? And this whole channel is a testament to that. So anyways, yeah, I just find it really entertaining, and he goes into things that our Western media is pretty much too scared to go into. So I think it's not news, it's entertainment, but it's good entertainment. So I kind of like. He also has another channel called America Uncovered. Where, again, it's entertaining stuff, but it's not a news source. Don't get your news from there, please. Anyways, Johnny, you missed the loop of Ken on the radio. Yeah, we went right through it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Fans Buses Gaming. Just before we forget. Birthday stream. Click to be cool.
I am following all traffic laws. For my birthday, guys, I
create a channel to join the chat.
I ate 4 cakes. Oh no, I ate 3 cakes.
I can't chat.
What else did I do?
Anyways, it is Fans Buses Gaming's birthday. So happy birthday, Fans Buses Gaming. He's
with a bunch of decorations on it.
Tonight, and I think this is the game I
got
play.
a capture
Euro
card
Truck
for my
Simulator.
Xbox so I can stream to the PC. I got a bunch of gift cards and some money.
Look at this. He's got happy birthday. He's got his 16. He's got his fan.
How?
He's got him on the wheel.
You ate 3 cakes.
Well, no, they were given to me.
But I can't jump into the chat here. Can I?
Shut up. Do you really want me to follow the traffic laws? Watch this. Skeet, 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 skeet. Wee. There. I'm totally following the traffic
Create
laws.
a channel
now.
to join.
I'm totally following the traffic laws. Woohoo!
Anyways.
Oh my god.
I was going to say hi to him, but happy birthday, Fans Buses Gaming. Might have to sign in again. Screw that. Screw that. Screw that. Novell says, I can't believe he's 16. Kids grow up so quickly. And this guy, this channel is pretty funny. He basically just rides his bike around New York City, calling people dumb. He uses a little more colorful language. Oh, look who is back. What do you want? What do you want? That scared him. What do you want? I just gave you treats. You haven't even eaten your dinner yet. He's like, what? What? Whitby Dude said, whatever happened to Dylan Reynolds? He disappeared. Dylan Reynolds, I think he doesn't really drop into the live streams anymore. I think he might be busy with school and stuff, but he still leaves a lot of comments in my videos. That's a happy dog. John says, need to amp up your parenting game. I don't think the 5 milligrams or so of THC I'm taking, or I took at the start of the stream, is doing a whole lot. Charlie wants water. Charlie has a dish full of water. And I scrubbed that thing out with dish soap this morning and rinsed it and gave him nice clean water. I know what he's thinking. I want a milk bone. Yeah, he says, right, Charlie? No, we walked already. We walked twice. And we're going to do our nighttime walk after this, aren't we? What's that? You got milk bone on you. You got milk bone on your beard, man. Anyways, we're not going to give Charlie another snack. He's got to learn to go without. Right? Oh, getting a hand wash. Anywho, we're just going to pretend that Charlie isn't there. Charlie wants a pale ale. George, I think that was the water dish. Ali BHG, he is 8. He is not a puppy. Anyways, Zero Enigma, he basically, these are like, he records his commutes every week to work.
She'll get the title of City Biker.
Come on, some.
See? It's good when you come across people who get it. But no. You always got the idiots who think they're the center of the universe. And,
Kobe Hippo says, why is this guy horrible? I think he's hilarious.
everything gotta bend to them.
Oh, he's gonna ride a red light. Uh-oh.
I don't know how people can function like that.
I don't know how people can function like that.
Very good. Where's the sidewalk? I wonder where it is. He could have parked across the street.
Oh, Schweppes truck, Chris the
Good job
Pepsi
blocking
driver.
the bike lane, asshole.
Anyways, I quite like watching this. It's kind of a good stress relief. I look forward to his content every Sunday, pretty much. But don't worry, Charlie. We'll go to the park after this. Novelcos says, a bit more aggressive. You like to actually... I think he's over the top. He's very aggressive, but I think he's pretty funny. Lisa says, any chance to call someone an asshole is good. He has better words than that. I can't repeat a lot of what he says to people. This channel is really cool. This is like the What If channel. So he talks about... Actually, honestly, I haven't watched it in a while, but I'd gobbled up all his older videos. Canada wiped out thousands of sled dogs. What if the Ottomans colonized America? What if the Muslims kept Spain? What if Hawaii was never annexed by America? What if Al Gore won in 2000? Didn't he actually win? I thought he actually won. What if Texas was divided? What if... So he just goes down that rabbit hole of some pretty funny content. Eunice says, check the bitter Asian dude out. He is the guy from Kim's Convenience. I hope I don't get canceled for typing this one into YouTube. Oh, this guy has a channel. Bitter Asian Dude Incorporated. About. Let's geek out together as only nerds do. A wretched hive of fun and geekery. Oh, he did a live stream. He did a... Oh, this is the... He's got a pretty cool overlay there.
Is it my lab?
Is he paying people for his live stream? Is this like a production? Why is this a live?
Nothing can be easy.
Anyways. Okay, I'll check this channel out. I'll give it a view. Is he in Toronto? If he's on Toronto, that would be awesome to have him on the channel. Yoink. Cleanup Man says he's in Star Wars now. You ever watch the Map Men? Jay Foreman? Map Men, me and Mark Cooper, the comedian.
Last time we talked about London Bridge, but this time let's talk about Tower Bridge.
The unfinished. Oh, this looks pretty cool. I'll check this one out. Estelle says he's cute. This is before even YouTube was a thing. I used to go to homestarrunner.com all the time and watch his videos. He is basically a character from a really old Nintendo game called Tag Team Wrestling, which I got for Christmas in 1985 when the Nintendo Entertainment System came out. And there was 2 wrestlers in the game called the Strong Bads. And he is based on one of the characters. And there's Homestar Runner, Teen Girl Squad. These, man, this is early internet for me. I just love this channel. And I'm so glad that they migrated it from their website to YouTube. Because this was all Flash-based. But anyways, Homestar Runner, good shit. But I think we might be at the end here. Yes. So those are, it took me a long time. Ben Ginium says that was my youth. Do you remember the Cheat and his light show parties? Is that still a thing? Did they convert it to HTML5? Because it was all Adobe Flash. Homestarrunner.com. Tunes. It used to be 2017. No, the stuff I watched was like Teen Girl Squad.
Teen Girl Squad! Cheerleader! So-and-so! What's-her-face? The ugly one! Okay, my galleys, listen up. We have to draw names for secret December weed gift exchange! Fun time! Hey, chill.
Anyways, you get the idea. The stuff is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, he says, ah ha ha. So, where are my headphones? Where are my headphones? I think I need another beer. My beer is done. The weed is doing nothing. Should I have another beer? Oh, one thing I want... Yeah, let's get another beer, and I'll go into something I want to get into. Before we do something else I want to do. Ali BHG says bust tonight. I don't know if today's a gaming night, but let's go get another beer. I'm probably not going to get that detour. I think I saw... I don't know. I kind of feel more like a light beer. I'll be back. Mark says no coffee. You got to walk, Charlie. Yeah, he says comments. I found a Tread Lightly by Muskoka Brewery. This is a light lager. Venture to a place where light beer makes no flavor sacrifice. I call bullshit. 4%. I like the fact that they didn't write like a novel on the side of the can like all the other places. Yeah, he says comments, please. So what happened was... I did a video dun, dun, dun. By the way, I've changed my thumbnail style a little bit. The 4K 60 is gone from the corner. 1 million people started copying that, and I changed the way I do my text. Little changes, but I think it's better. We're slowly improving. But I did a video, COVID Hippo, yes, I got your email. But I'm not going to go into it too hard tonight because there's a lot to digest there. Where is it? When did I do it? Did I already skip it? So about 3 weeks ago, I did this video called Suburban Wasteland in quotation marks. We should understand what that means. Walking Scarborough and Toronto's East End, because this is a term that people often... I'm not a fan of the suburbs or the suburban built environment. I don't like places that are hostile to pedestrians, places that are car-centric, places that have been neglected by government, basically, planning. And no knock against the people of Scarborough or the communities, but I felt like the built environment there is supremely disappointing. And there's a Scarborough-based Instagram group that had a post on this, and there's over 140 comments. 95% are just roasting me, calling me racist because I called it Scarbaria. Calling me, you know, saying I've never been north of Bloor. Like, my video, if anything, was just to say, hey, these people deserve better. This built environment sucks. We have all this land. Why, you know, isn't there a better sidewalk? Why isn't there a bike lane? Why wasn't there more thoughtful design? Why haven't we done anything to fix this? Why is the rapid transit system as bad as it is? That was kind of like the theme of the video. And it was kind of like I'm going to show it. I'm going to color my commentary. I never claimed to be an expert, by the way, and I'll never insult people. Like, that's where the racist thing kind of got me. Like, what? Like, and I thought, should I make a rebuttal to that? And that's, to me, that's kind of like having a debate with a flat earther. Like, I'm not going to give you a platform, especially not my platform. Because I mean, I'm sorry if I offended you, but yeah, this area is not very livable in my opinion. It says nothing against the people that live there and the communities that live there. In fact, I would not be surprised if we see some Michelin stars come out of Scarborough, because it is phenomenal in a lot of ways. But the built environment is not one of those ways. And that's all it was. It was just like me walking around in a desolate place going, yeah, this is why I don't normally make videos in the suburbs, basically. And I got roasted and flamed in this Instagram group of people of... Anyways. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into that too much. Basically, social media is and can be a cesspool, and I've watched this video a few different times, and I don't think I have anything to be sorry for. I've done other videos in Scarborough. I've walked around parts of Etobicoke and been like, yuck, what is this? Like, that's just my opinion. Like, I totally respect anyone who likes it, anyone who wants to live there. This is not a left-leaning or right-leaning channel. Everyone is welcome as long as you're not, hurling insults at one another. Like, that's the kind of world I want to live in, where we can all sit in a room together. So the fact that people were so offended by me calling, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I decided at the end of the day, COVID Hippo, not to go down that rabbit hole and give it any more attention. I think I just gave it too much attention right now. So let's have a drink. And I will be going back to Scarborough. I might be doubling down on my theme, or I might just be saying, hey, because this is Wexford, this is cool. But anyways, yeah. People can't handle constructive criticism. And really, my criticism was for their own benefit. Like, do you guys not like subways? Do you not like having walkable neighborhoods? Do you not like having amenities within walking distance of your house? Do you not like having more frequent, like, hello? Like, I'm kind of on your side. I'm not. Anyways. Yeah, we're just going to move on from that. I hope they don't cancel Johnny. Oh, I cannot be. Of all the hills I could choose to die on, that's not even a hill. That's just like a common sentiment that I expressed. If you go on Urban Toronto and ask people's opinions of the neighborhood I walked around, I think it would kind of echo what I had in the video. So, hey, I'm on your side. I'm a citizen of Toronto. I want you guys to have the best. That's kind of the point of the message. Why is this part of the city being neglected? But apparently they took it as a personal attack. Well, some people, I think a lot of people in Scarborough actually weren't offended. But the people, social media tends to be like a hive mind, and people sort of gang up, and it's like a us versus them thing, which is pretty much the downfall of society to begin with, if you ask me. But anyways, that's too much for tonight. Chris Baby 101 says, how about a walk in Barrie? I would love to see Barrie. Barrie had a really, really nice main street that I can recall. So I'd love to see how it has grown up and evolved since then. Anyways, because of that Scarberia video, I asked Action Kid for permission to watch one of his videos that he did on an area that is actually bad. I'm not calling Scarborough bad. I mean, everything that makes Toronto amazing is in Scarborough, pretty much, except for the built part. But the communities, it's not a melting pot. It really is a mosaic. People are Canadian, but anyways. Action Kid did a video that he took a lot of shit from, and I was like, hey, can I watch that? So we're going to watch one of his videos together. I'm going to put my headphones on. I have never done like a reaction type thing on here before. I think I've got my headphones in. Which device did you plug in? What could I have plugged in? I could have plugged in line in, mic in, headphone, or speaker out. So this is a pretty short video. He called it NYC's sketchiest neighborhood. Whenever you use language like this, the pitchforks come out. And notice he's questioning it. He's not calling it. He's just being like, is this? Hey, welcome to YouTube. Sometimes it's a little clickbaity. Hopefully I get the volume on this right. Let me know.
Hello everybody, today is August 7th, 2020, Friday, 79 Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius. I am at the Grant Avenue subway station, and today I'm going to be taking you on a walk
Thank you, Chris.
through one of New York City's most rundown neighborhoods.
And I don't think we have anything remotely like this in Toronto.
When I get there, you're going to see really why it is called a hole. It's located right on the border between Queens and Brooklyn, so it can be considered either borough. The neighborhoods around it include this one, which is East New York, Howard Beach, Lindenwood, and also Ozone Park. Those are the surrounding neighborhoods.
I think this is really cool because this is the type of thing we wouldn't see if we went to New York, right? It's not part of the romanticized New York City. It also makes me fortunate that we don't have anything like this in Toronto, because I watched this when it came out and it was pretty shocking.
Time to cross the streets.
And I think Action Kid got a lot of guff in the comments from people that were personally offended that he made this video. SR Gotts has passed by Grant Avenue on the train.
Once I cross over Conduit Boulevard, I'll be in Brooklyn.
Look at the trash
but
on the sidewalk.
Over here just gets kind of weird.
Look at that
where
trash.
Queens and Brooklyn's borders are.
And look at the sidewalks. This is called the Hole Alley BHG.
This area is not really known for being particularly a nice neighborhood.
Nope. But come on, the people deserve better. Where's the landscaping? Why is that acceptable to have that here? Like, that's city maintenance, in my opinion. That's like bare bones based. Like, these people are paying taxes.
I'll go.
And this is how these neighborhoods can kind of snowball, right?
So this is Conduit Boulevard, and on the other side is South Conduit Boulevard.
Like, if the city doesn't care, people living there aren't going to care.
Taking either one will put you very close to the John F. Kennedy International Airport.
Yeah, Robert, that's probably true. And Lisa, me too. I love just walking through cities on foot when I travel. Sanjay says the Upper West Side of Manhattan is a lot nicer. Whippy Dude says it always floods when it rains.
This isn't really a neighborhood you'd want to be visiting just for tourist purposes.
I think Lisa would.
A lot of car-centric businesses here. Fried chicken place, a car wash.
Hey, what's wrong with fried chicken? It's a plus.
I'm even trying to look how to get here. Alright, so I'm going to have to stay on Conduit Boulevard for just a little bit.
What is that across the street? Is that a park? Is it just like...
And then it's a few blocks to my right.
An unmanicured field?
That's where the hole is.
Maybe there's a highway running next to it? Ali BHG says it's important to show places that are struggling. I think Action Kid also did an excellent...
It's a bad area for traffic also.
He did an excellent scooter video around Skid Row in
A lot of drivers use this
LA
road to get to the airport and also travel to Long Island and also the Belt Parkway. It's also a road going to Howard Beach and the Rockaways. Alright, so I'm going to make a right over here.
This
and
is
in a few
Elder.
blocks, I'll be entering the hole.
You're not turning left, Florida, dude.
Is there a way I can even cross south from here? Yeah, there is. There's a pedestrian path, but my goodness, what is this place? Linden Motor Inn?
Stay there. Do a
Linden
video.
Hotel.
I'm looking for that kind of place in Toronto.
Doesn't particularly look like a place you want to be visiting.
Look at
A lot of
this.
trash and litter on the street.
That's not like a week's worth accumulation either. That's just a neglected street.
But I'll tell you more about the hole when I get there. I think when I go through once I go through this pedestrian path, I'll be pretty much in it.
John, I have heard
It's
that.
only about 10 blocks.
Eugenics says looks like Scarborough. No way. No way.
So over here looks
Scarborough looks like paradise.
Kinda normal, right? With the
compared to this.
loose amount of trash here.
Kind of
and also
normal.
the sketchy nature of this neighborhood.
Kind of normal. What? This is completely unacceptable.
Then again, anywhere in the city will have its crime. You always got to be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are.
George Street, Lisa?
A fact that many people don't know is that most crime happens in Midtown Manhattan. And look at this. There's a lot of dumped garbage over here and refuse.
This is New York City.
Amazing. Definitely not a neighborhood you want to be walking through for tourism. This is Sutter Avenue. If you go down that way, you'll be walking towards East New York and also the neighborhood of Brownsville,
Charlie.
which is the murder capital of New York City.
I don't think we have one of those here. I don't think any area is
I have walked
high
through
enough to
Brownsville
justify
before.
that. What is that on the right? Is that a prison?
Most of the residents there live in the New York City housing projects.
Look at that. Is that an electrified fence?
It's a lot more violent back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but since then it has tamed down a lot.
Lisa says George Street north of Dundas. I have filmed up that street a few times. I do take a few deep breaths before I head up that way, and I usually put on the headphones and put the head down and just look straight. I might point the camera to the sides,
Over here
but
looks a little bit normal, right? But
hi, Charlie.
You're gonna see in another few blocks, things are gonna be changing big time.
Prison School Factory, they all see
Now,
the same.
I've never been to this neighborhood before. I've only heard stories of it, and I've also done some research about it. So
Jane and Finch is positively sparkling next to this, Marcus.
So, like I said, the Hole is a neighborhood on the border of Queens and Brooklyn. It's about 10 blocks. And basically, it's a rundown area. We may notice a lot of puddles of water in this neighborhood. Hey.
I never like if I let you all like a guy. Help an expert. I mean 516. Help me with a quarter for a beer, please.
What?
I don't have any money with me, sorry. All right, thank you.
I actually think Jane and Finch is going to be an awesome area in the near future, at least relative to what it is now. Once that Finch LRT opens, they are doing some very good things up in that neck of the woods.
Money on me, but the lowest denomination I have on me is a $20 bill.
He's talking about,
and I'd feel uncomfortable doing transaction in the middle of a neighborhood like this and then getting change. Be very awkward.
Okay, I know we're watching this, but you guys got to see something here. That's ridiculous. He's got his head on my hand. Oh, he just took it off. He gave up. But he was sitting there with his head on my hand. Mincat says try Sherburne. Sherburne and Dundas is like one intersection. And it's like a few blocks, right? Between Sherburne and Dundas and Sherburne and Queen. And 95% of those people are just trying to eat. They're just trying to live to see till tomorrow. I've walked through there with my camera so many times and never had an issue. That is like, it's a sad area, but it's not a rough area. It's just sad. it's a testament to our failure to take care of our fellow people. But it's not a bad area. Like, if you told me I had to live in an apartment at any of those intersections, I'd be like, okay, like, nothing would happen. It would be fine. I'd probably just feel a little sadder about life. Anyways, back to the hole. Charlie wants hugs. I've done Sherburne at night many times.
The hole's water level is 30 feet below sea level, so this area constantly floods all the time.
That's a quality you want in your neighborhood. Constant flooding. This part doesn't look that bad. This looks pretty typical.
You know what? It looks pretty bad up there. Let's go up there.
And then AK says it looks pretty bad. Like, that's a Jeep. That's a nice
the
car.
holes on this side aren't too bad, but once I go
not too bad.
1 block south to Dumont Avenue.
The homes on this side look great.
And also the end over here by Blake Avenue, you're gonna see it's gonna turn into a lot of crazy stuff.
They're a little too satellite dish obsessed. Look at all those satellite dishes. Everyone has like direct TV over there. They've never heard of IPTV. But Todd says this reminds him to mow his lawn. I mean, this area does not look that bad. Then again, I don't know what goes on here all the time.
Well, the New York City bus passes through here, the B14.
Kurtich says, is that Action Kid? It is.
All right. What can I say now?
Look at this. What?
I think this is really the deepest depths of the hole.
Where are the sidewalks?
A little bit more aware than usual in this neighborhood. Just because it looks a little bit sketchy. You never know what's going to happen.
Bit. He just went from
a dog sign over there.
A perfectly fine looking neighborhood to like, what in the ever living F is this? There's just a tire on the street.
But despite its gritty nature,
Action Kid, how do you not mention the tire?
There are good people out here, and they mean no harm.
There's a tire in the middle of the road. You don't even mention that. Look at that. What is?
My goodness, look at this place.
You can't even tell where the street ends.
It's all
and
flooded over here. There's mud. There's random bumpers over there.
Bumpers. Why is that? Look at that trash can. That's
basically, I heard back in 2004, the New York City Department of Environmental Protection tried to raise the sea level of this neighborhood and connect it to the city sewer system. This neighborhood isn't connected to the sewer system.
What?
But they were unsuccessful in doing this.
How? What are they connected to then?
So
where does their shit go?
This is the reason why I brought my boots, because I knew I'm gonna have to traverse through water like this. Hopefully I don't get wet, but
I have it on 2 screens. COVID Hippo, have a good night. This place looks.
Trucks.
This place looks like it's been renoed recently. It doesn't look that bad. That building. Linda Jane Jackson says this is so sad. He calls those boots. They're boot-like, boot-ish.
This whole area is flooded. You know what? I'm not even gonna go down there because this water goes pretty deep.
Daft Dan, we can try popping
Plus,
the
looks
hole.
like there's oil in this water too, so.
Yeah, what is in that water?
I'll just be getting myself in a deeper hole than it is. But
if I type the hole into
basically, there
Google
are a lot of
Maps,
stories
is this
about
going to come up?
This neighborhood and this block. There is a vacant lot somewhere in here. Back in the 80s, some children were playing and they accidentally encountered a dead body. And turns up that this area was known as a mafia burial ground. John Gotti was known to bury people here.
Wow. All right. I'm going to quickly go to the little boy's room,
there
but
was a Queens furniture owner who
we'll leave this on.
accidentally ran over his 12-year-old son. Maybe he's in here too. They don't know what happened to the Queens furniture guy, but wouldn't surprise me if he's here. As well as Jimmy Hoffa. But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more than these boots to go down that block. It's completely flooded. I'm gonna get my pants wet if I walk down there. The water there is more than ankle deep. But yeah, look at this place. This is not a neighborhood you want to be going to. Here's a van that has this all its windows blown out. A lot of these cars look abandoned than vehicles. What in the world? This is crazy. And then this area is all blocked off over here.
Novell costs.
76th Street and Blake Avenue. Some of these cars don't even have license plates. Look at this. And this car is backing up. There's another neighborhood which I've been to that kind of resembles me of this place. And that's the neighborhood of Willets Point, Queens.
Yeah, asking if we can go back to Toronto.
I have to say, the neighborhood of Willets Point, Queens, their roads are a lot worse than the Hole, but the Hole definitely gets a lot of the flooding. That's what makes it bad.
I don't even think you can call these roads.
Look at this.
That's a Range Rover.
This is insane. People just bring their cars here and abandon them.
Probably an insurer sold them. They're probably deemed write-offs, and an insurance company sold them, and there's a junker around here who bought them really cheap. That's probably what happened.
You take a wrong turn in New York City and you end up in New Orleans, right?
End up in New Orleans? What does that mean?
Donate while you were in the little lad's room, but you came back too fast. Anyway, cheers, my friend.
At least this street isn't.
A medic's mind attempted to stealth donate while I was in the little lad's room, but I came back too fast. Thank you, A Medic's Mind. I have not yet gotten a copy of your second book, but maybe I'll just go ahead and buy one. Thank you very much for the $10, and we got to make that podcast happen. I've been slacking off on that. Let me reach out to you, but thank you for the $10, A Medic's Mind. Maybe this is actually kicking in a little bit, because I know the 2 light beers aren't really doing it a whole lot. But thank you, A Medic's Mind. Hope you're having a happy Mother's Day.
And flooded. That sign says private property, no trespassing.
I do, Whitby dude. It is very sad.
I don't know. I guess a lot of people here, they're curious and they want to do some exploring, but I'm not going to go into someone's private property, especially if they have a sign posted outside. Or beware of dog.
Yeah, I don't see this area as being unsafe,
Going on
but
these streets is enough of an adventure for me. Now this vacant lot over here, I think this was the Mafia burial ground where John Gotti had people buried.
am I buzzed? I don't know Chris the Pepsi driver.
I think at least 6 people were known to be buried here. I think they found 3 of the bodies, but the rest they can't find. Wow, look at this place.
Yuck. How is this a
looks
public
like
street?
Some maintenance crew, they have some pipes out. Maybe they're working on something, but
That's unacceptable.
gosh,
This is a public street.
So bleak. What is this place?
Sometimes infrastructure makes things unsafe,
What
Lisa.
in the world is this place?
If he takes one wrong step here, he's
There's a cat over there.
disappeared.
Let's walk up here. This says private property, Dumont Avenue.
Oh, it's private property.
There's like a camper here.
What's that
and a
forklift doing? What are you even doing with that?
Maybe the cat's out here.
Was the cat
wondering
on the
what's going
forklift?
Wow, look at this. There's like metal plates here.
So Winnebago.
Campers all around.
That makes me think of Spaceballs.
Dogs inside. Oh my gosh.
What? They had to write that? What? What?
I'm glad I brought my boots. I can tell you that much.
Boots. This is an awesome video. Like, I wish we didn't have something like this in Toronto, but at the same time, I wish we did, because it would be a pretty cool video.
Here's a random trailer just off to the side of the road. What is this place? Look over here too. My gosh.
This is where cars go to
what
die.
An adventure, huh? Here's Ruby Street, the flooded street. Glad I didn't walk through here. You can see just as much of the street from
That's a
this
street?
side as the other side, but
Did it, like, rain torrentially the night before? How is that a street?
goodness gracious.
I don't think we would ever let anywhere in the city come to this.
So,
I don't think it's possible.
I'm gonna go this way now. I'm finally getting out.
Look at these homes. These homes look like they look beyond
I really
good.
can't believe that there's a neighborhood actually called The Hole in New York City, and it looks like one.
Yeah, but this street looks fine.
This
Well,
just
half
goes
of
to
it.
show you when the city neglects neighborhoods, they just let them sit like this, and they don't develop, and they don't care for the residents.
You got some nice looking housing on the right.
Raise the water, the land, so like the residents could be connected to the sewer system. I've heard that the sanitation department frequently comes down here, but they can't do their jobs because there's too much water. So what they do is they leave the neighborhood like that. And here's a fallen branch or a fallen tree, probably from Tropical Storm Isaias. That was 2 days ago. But yeah, such a stark difference between
We're at 90
this
likes.
area and The Hole, and also the area by the
10 more
subway
likes.
station.
10 more likes gets us to 100. Come on, guys.
Not
Get me to
developed
100.
at all over there.
Then I'll shut up about it. Strike Eagle says they need to cut their lawn. Maybe this is like a condo sort of thing. Like it's all uniform. It looks pretty uniform. Maybe there's...
And it's really strange how
There's just
this
one
neighborhood
landlord
is so
or...
close to Linden Boulevard over here, which is just a normal looking street.
Is this a McDonald's? Looks like... Maybe Action Kid mentioned that. You're at 102. Thank you, guys. Whoa, 111. The power of likes. Also, if you haven't subscribed. Look at that. 87%. Thank you for voting. 55 votes. 87%. 88% like the reaction style video. I think it's kind of cool. It gives us something to...
There's a McDonald's over here.
to all kind of watch and talk about. Eugenics Levy says Lowell McDonald's. Is that a McDonald's or a McDowell's? That's a Strode if I've ever seen one.
Linden Boulevard is also another main street. It connects to the Belt Parkway.
Wait a minute. Did you what? So there's like a median, and then you have center lanes, and then you have more of that on the... What is this abomination? Leaf score, 1 to 5.
Linden Boulevard is also another main street. It connects to the Belt Parkway and also the Conduit Boulevard. Also taking Linden Boulevard west will take you further into Brooklyn.
McDonald's, we deliver. These sidewalks don't look that bad. Linden Boulevard, is that famous for anything, SR Gots?
All right, I have a walk sign. I'm going to end the video.
And he came out in one piece.
I'll be making a new one in a different neighborhood.
Because you're a machine and you do this. Charlie's barking. Charlie, shut up.
All right, folks. If you enjoy this video of The Hole on the border of Queens and Brooklyn,
I enjoyed it.
smash that like button, subscribe for some more adventures, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Ooh, I never ask people to share. Let's look at some of these comments. Charlie is going nuts. Are there no comments on here? Just to give you some perspective, this area is considered mainly a commercial zone. The cars on the street are auction cars that were bought for repairs and resale by body shops. I figured probably insurance companies did that. Commercial zones are usually like this in New York City. You won't find many homes in this area, but the ones you do find, the homes actually looked okay, at least half of them. The city won't ever try to go there to make repairs due to the fact that it doesn't have enough voting residents. This is not a rough neighborhood. No, but it's a dilapidated one. And I think that was kind of the theme of the video. Anyways, huge thanks to Action Kid for this video. He also, I think he changed the thumbnail on this, but he also made another one. Most rundown New York neighborhood, ? Exploring the whole. Holy shit, that one has 693,000 views. Look at... Yeah, that's what smart titling will do to your YouTube channel, or do to your YouTube videos. Charlie is going nuts. I think he needs a walk. He's like barking, he's running around, he's playing with his toys, and I'm just about finished this beer here. So, I think we're going to call it a stream. Yahia says, when is the Johnny comments coming? Maybe we'll do some comments on later this week. Maybe Wednesday I'll do a comment stream. It all depends on how this week plays out. But I'm going to end this one. I've got a dog to go walk. But happy Mother's Day to all the moms and mom-like people out there. Marcus says no games. No, not tonight. Maybe next Sunday. I didn't see Tech here. You're welcome, Whitby Dude. Peter says he's a Florida native. Oh, maybe he'll go all over. All right, thank you, Chris the Pepsi driver. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. Thank you to everyone just for being good sports, dropping in the stream, hitting that like button. It really does help. Wink. Okay, that was creepy. Thanks to everyone who watched my stream earlier today. Like I said, I'm going to try to stream Tuesday, Thursday, Friday on the Strides channel. Maybe some random other streams trickled in. But most importantly, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Have a good day. Have a good day. It's like night. Okay, maybe I'm a little drunk. But anyways, you're welcome. Vivian Johnson, Lisa, Novell Koss, Mark S., Marg H., Christian, Brad Palmer, Marie Palmer, Chris Mills, Gertej, Zach McNally, Kathleen, everyone, happy Mother's Day. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next Sunday, and that'll be that. I got a dog to walk. All right, good night.